Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about the communication style. Each one of us has a style of communication that is unique. Some of us are talkative, extrovert, while others are quite reserved, right? Some of us are outspoken, while others are likely to be share their opinion in the public, less likely, right? Still, others of us are formal, direct, while few are in the position of informal and they like to have time getting into the main point. Somehow, this different styles of communication has impact on the workplace also. Okay, communication style refers to the choice we tend to make when we are communicating to others. It involves two basic dimensions, that is assertiveness level of our communication and emotiveness level of our communication. Okay, so we also use different styles depending on with whom we are communicating. Difference in communication style can lead to the barrier in communication success. So it is known that whenever we are using different styles, like if we are introvert we use different, when we are extrovert we use different, we behave different, we have different style from our own, that also sometimes becomes a barrier to the effective communication. So you may use the that someone is being aloof and cold and they could feel that they are being quick and businesslike, and or like might feel someone is being to be analytical and detailed, while they are feeling that you aren't recognize the importance of the small things that can make the bigger differences. So each one of their point of view will be totally different from another, right? So communication style is refers to the choice we tend to make when communicating to others. So when we are trying to convey a message to another person, we tend to choose some kind of style which we want to convey to another, and we will not use the same form of style to each and every person which we are, right? So we have different tone to an higher official, we have different tone to the supervisor, we will have different tone with our lower level people. So it varies based on the level of management. So you guys know that there is a level of management that is lower, middle, and the top level management. So you will be trying to communicate with your informations to another in the different forms. So here is the there are actually many different models that describes the way in which we communicate, but one very few useful model is based on the work of Alan. So the Dr. Alan is has come up with the model. There is a matrix model, which in this image it is shown that it shows that there are two different dimensions in the communication style. There is a level of expressiveness and the level of assertiveness. So here in this side, you can see the low expressiveness and high expressiveness, and then low assertiveness and high assertiveness. So this is what we are going to see, and that is described in the four different conversation communication style. Okay, so each the current actually each circle which is going to be in a different communication style, people can fall anywhere within those particular style. um, Usually uniformly one style over the other move further to the center. So there is chances where the assertive communication skills styles tells the other what to do, like they will say that other what to do, that the less assertive style ask others what should be done. Like few people will be there that they will be ordering to another, and few will be there just to listen. So there is chances of just telling and listening. So communication varies when you are more assertive in essence you give work to another person, you become a great leader. So when you are taking work means you become a very good team member. So noticing that there is more assertive communication styles tend to tell others to do. So less assertive, so when they are less assertive, then they just ask what I should do. So there is two different styles, right? So when there is a less expressive style, when they are not expressive, so they will either not express their emotions, or will work to hide them. So the result of this four different basic communication styles, which you can see here, that is the direct, spirited, and systematic, and considered. So these are the different types of basic communication styles which we have. So as indicated in this particular matrix, that people with the different communication styles has the higher assertives or not expressive, they tend to tell that others what to do, like instead of asking others what they think should be done. So here is the difference. So how they will be directly communicating, they will be having some kind of other person intervening, or how they will communicate to another. That is what we're going to see. So you can also see this the four basic communication style, how it is formed. When they are low, when they are low expressive and low assertive, they become systematic. Like they need to have a schedule to work. They need to have the instruction to be given to them to work. They need to have a particular format to be given to them. Just you have to do this time, so only then they will do. So these the low expressiveness and low assertiveness becomes the systematic, and low expressiveness and high assertiveness becomes direct. Okay, they are less expressive and they become high assertive, they becomes direct. So because when they are trying to communicate, they try to communicate with the direct communication, will try to tell you that little possible before moving on to the next topic. So the people with the direct communication styles are the go gather in the group, and they will work hard and fast, and they'll try to prove few questions and distractions. These people need to come use the caution and to avoid appearing the the form of the direct styles which they use. If you are a direct styles, you could probably use some practical practice with the listening skills. So because you will lack at the listening skills or the direct skills, which we try to have the little possible before moving on to the next topic, not before, because they are trying to be more they try to save their time. They just want to finish it as soon as possible because they are more assertive, but they don't want to listen, they don't want to express what they want to say. They may seem impatient and overbearing at times, okay, but it is not meant to be personal. They are attempting to focus on result rather than emotions. They will speak their mind even if they could be off putting to others. Doesn't expect them to talk about their personal lives. They like to keep business as business and personal as personal, separate things. They don't break down from the conflicts at all, and at times it could be seen very aggressive rather than assertive in the way they express their opinions. Okay, so next is about the uh, spirit, spirited. So spirited is that high expressiveness plus high assertiveness. So make an effort to listen fully to other and avoid interrupting. Okay, but when the people with you are spirited with the spirited communication style, where you will be very much interested in the big picture, where they are a big dreamer or the innovator in the group, or their communication may be full of granted ideas, and they will just give you the bigger picture of the the way you have idea brainstorm. They will talk, they ask the big picture, how long it is going to be. As long as they get to do the lot of talking, okay, the people who are hard time or nailed down to the detail in their wonderful ideas, they may also have the hard time um, sticking on to the agenda or to one topic. Okay, so they are not always very good at the discussing the different titles of the process, but they will be still sticking on to one title, and they will be keep explaining in deeper and deeper, entertaining people and talk more and clarifying things whichever they ask for. If the person comes and asks for any help, they will be obviously give away the points which they want to give. So you will have the respect agreed upon the agenda and time limited when it is when in the meeting or in the official talk and all this stuff. Next is the considerate, where you're not assertive but you're expressive. You will be expressing your way which you wanted to, what information you wanted to convey on. So those who are considerate communication style, those who adopt considerate communication styles, are very concerned about their feeling for others. They want to please other people, to be included in their peer group. So they like to work with others, help others, connect to others, and the personal level will be high, where they will be very much interested in listening and finding out how you are and others are doing. They will want everyone to have a chance to speak, and they might actually express their own opinion if they think it is displeased for others. So each and every style has a different opinion towards it also. So when I give an example here as the communication style, so here is a letter which is written by Jani. Jani, I heard from the Alex that you landed a few large business account yesterday. um, it is like a detailed information of Jane to Anne, sorry, Annie to Jane. So Annie is writing a letter to Jane telling that there is a business. I got to know from Alex. Alex told me some information that you're growing, you're getting benefits to reach the customers, and the customers are asked for a good quotation and new number phones and all this stuff. You are keep quoting that Alex had said this. That's why I'm hoping to have a good discussion on Tuesday. So same information when you are having in this. So this becomes direct. Great job on the new account. I would like to meet for 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes tomorrow to discuss strategies and timing. Please let me know if you are preferred to meet. So instead of having a big story, it's the same content with the same information, it becomes more direct into say, right? So direct information is more easy to communicate with other than having a different forms and different detailed explanation on the same. Okay, so when you are trying to give more information, so in person you will be giving more information rather than having a solved kind of having direct information. Okay, so here again you can see this also talks about the presentation yesterday was fantastic. I enjoyed the way you have had audience. So here you are trying to give away your information which is in the direct form. Okay, so keeping to an agenda is something challenge to those what the scripted communication style, since both the time management and remaining focused or the challenges, their grooves and the written verbal communications tend to have a towards a dramatic. So as you can see here, it is seriously, it was fantastic, and the words which they use is all of adjectives, and they try to track and then they try to express their the feeling of what they want to, the bigger picture, and they give the ideas, right? So this is the difference between the direct style to the scripted style. And we can also see the systematic style. Instead of we use some, many, or majority of, in particularly they will use the 20%, 3 out of 5 instead of many. Okay, so they will be in particularly telling about those statements which is in real, which is particular. See here it is in short form, as soon as possible. Instead of using as soon as possible, they'll just say by tomorrow at noon. They will be more systematic. They those people who are more systematic, used to systematic, still they'll not use they just mention their names, all the names. Okay, so eventually when the following conditions have been met, so each terms which they wanted to communicate, they will communicate more. So considerate style is the way form which we listen, which we try to understand, accept the feeling which they want to, which others are feeling. They become naturally a trainer, consultant, a counselor, and they enjoy helping others to lead to their success. They will encourage group because they listen and they collaborate and communicate through. They are not always um, good at talking, but they just listen, because many people are not good at listening, but they become very good listener, and that actually helps the other person to convey the message, and you will become good you will understand others opinion, and then give away your points also. So this is all about the different types of communication styles, that is direct. In short, if you say direct, you have to get to the bottom of the line and speak forcefully and maintain eye contact, and then you will be having a present question strongly. You have the good presentations also, presentation skill also. Then if you're scripted, then you will be more like a storyteller, like a processor. Then you will be focused on a bigger picture, and usually um, motivational speech, right? Then systematic, you will be present precisely in short, because you want to convey the message in short form, which is very concise, which is informative, and focus on the fact, and inefficient in speak. You will be more efficient. Your communication will be very strong, and how well organized workspace you have to lead. And you considerate is, you will be listening very good. Means your listening skill will be very nice, and it is like a good, you will be a good counselor, and you will be having a supportive language and build trust in them and get connected to them very soon. These are the different communication styles, where the basic ones, where few might have that you will be very good listener, and also you will be a good storyteller. There is a combinations also. You just put yourself where you stand, like which you are direct communicate, you used direct communications, or the you use systematic communication. What communication styles you use often, you can evaluate yourself. Okay, so these are the different types of effective what is it? Effective communication in the different communication styles, so which recognize other people's opinion about the topic, or the opinion of another, or of opinion of yours. How you consider it, how you concentrate on things which you are into. It will take some time and practice to learn exactly what you will work in the communication with people in your workplace, but hopefully you recognize the people in your office in the different communication style. So you can also start evaluating your loved ones in your home, or you start evaluating yourself first, and then the people around you, and then maintain try to understand which category they fall, and only then you will be able to have a good wavelength with them and work best with them. Okay, So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you all. Have a nice day.